What is going on, guys? It's your boy Mitchell, and today I'm back with another Wi-Fi video against Mark. So he was in episode 2, I believe, and he's actually a really fun guy to play against. He uses some very interesting Pokemon, and I myself am using some pretty interesting Pokemon this time around. On this team, I'm using Exploud, Victini, Dragon Dance Wishcash, Crawdaunt. Once again, I really like using him. Tsereena, and Baim, I don't know how to say his name. Markso is using Conkeldurr, the same Darmanitan he was using in the last video, which turns out to be Choice Scarf, not Choice Bandit like I thought it was. Hydreigon, Milotic, and Vikavolt, as well as the Tsereena. I didn't actually see her. So, yeah, I actually run Z-Splash on my Tsereena, so I didn't know what kind of Tsereena this set is. My Tsereena is fully based. Sorry about the focus. My Tsereena is fully invested in defense and special defense. So to lead off, I'm going to lead out with my Stank Breath, and he's going to lead off with his Grandpa, aka Conkeldurr, aka Choice Band, I believe. I don't know. This thing's actually super scary. I'm just going to go straight for the Boom Burst, and that's definitely going to knock this thing out because I am Choice Specs, and Boom Burst does a lot of damage with this thing. No, he's pretty excellent as what he does. So he's going to send out So Thick, and I actually thought that I could lift something here because Stank Breath does have pretty good defenses, but he's just going to go for the high jump kick, and that's unfortunately going to knock me out completely. And so down goes my Stank Breath, and he's still got his Tsereena, so I'm going to send in the Victini. Actually, not really knowing what he's fixing to do, I just go straight for the V-Create as he goes ahead and sends in his These Hands, which is actually Choice Scarf. Remind you that it is not Choice Band like I thought it was. I'm going to go for the V-Create. I am Life Orb. This is going to do a good chunk to it, but it doesn't kill it off, unfortunately. I'm going to get my speed lowered and my defense lowered, as well as my special defense, and I take a little bit of Life Orb damage here. So Victini has taken huge punishment for the move that it just went for. I'm going to go for Quick Attack. It doesn't do as much as I really thought it would do, because Victini is super strong in his attack, but he's just going to go for the Earthquake, and that's going to knock me out. Victini does have a good bit of bulk, but not enough to survive an Earthquake from Darmanitan. So that's unfortunate. I lost my Victini pretty early in the game, but life goes on. I'm going to send out my Dinner here. It's pretty awesome. I do like him. I am Focus Sash, so I know that I can live anything this Darmanitan wants to throw at me. I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Swords Dance, and that's going to put me at +2 attack, and I'll be in a really good position to take on almost anything that comes at me with his team. I'm going to go straight for the Aqua Jet here, and that's definitely going to knock out my his Darmanitan because he only had a little sliver of health left. And he's actually going to send out the Vikavolt right here, and this thing is slow as dirt. I knew that I could outspeed it easily. I'm just going to go straight for the Crab Hammer, praying that I don't get that 10% miss, and I don't, and actually knock this thing out. I really wasn't expecting to knock it out, but Crab Hammer does do a lot of damage, and this thing is just awesome. So he sends out the Hydreigon. I really thought this thing could outspeed me, so I'm just going to go for the priority Aqua Jet, and that's going to take him down about a quarter or so. And he's just going to go straight for the Draco Meteor, and that's for sure going to knock me out because Draco Meteor does do a lot of damage, and he actually might be Choice Spec. I don't know if he is or not. So his special attack is going to harshly fall, and he's going to lose. Oh, he's Life Orb. Okay, he's going to lose a little bit of damage from Life Orb. And I'm going to send in my Beheem, or whatever the dude's name is. Big Head. And he's just going to go for the Dark Pulse. I should actually consider changing his name. He's going to go for Dark Pulse. I am Assault Vested, so that's not going to do nothing but a little tickle. And that's actually going to do half health to me. And I go for the Hidden Power Ice, and that's for sure going to knock this thing out. Down goes the Hydreigon. This thing is a huge threat to my team, so I'm very glad it didn't stay up for very long. He's going to send out Milotic, and here I just thought I was going to wrap up the game. I thought Milotic was his last Pokemon, but apparently not. That Scald is going to tickle me. Again, I am Assault Vested, so it also gets the crit right there, as I'm just going to go straight for Energy Ball. I really expected this to do more damage than it did. It actually does a little over half, probably about 60%, and he's going to get a little bit of leftovers HP. Right here, he's going to go for the Scald, and I really expected to live this considering how much the crit did, but unfortunately I don't, and down goes my Baim. Another energy ball definitely would have taken this thing out, no doubt about it. So unfortunately, I can't live there. He gets a high roll on the Scald, and that's just going to take me out. I'm going to go out into my Hitmon Leaf, which is actually the Tsereena. He's going to go straight for the Scald, probably trying to get the burn and trying to get my attack down. I actually should have gone for the Z Splash here to get my attack up +3, but instead I go for a Drop Kick, and that is just going to leave him with a very small sliver of health left, and also going to lower his stats. He gets a little bit of leftovers HP restoration here, as he's just going to go for another Scald. I really expected him to go for Recover, and that would have definitely allowed me to knock him out more than likely. I'm just going to go for another Drop Kick, and he's still going to get knocked out either way here. So thank God he doesn't get the burn, because that would have been huge deficit to my Tsereena, as he's actually just going to send out his own Tsereena here. And I'm going to go for the Z Splash, I do believe. And Z Splash is really cool, because nobody really expects to see Z Splash on a Tsereena. Or Solgaleo. Solgaleo also gets access to Splash. So Z Splash is actually a really cool move. Raises your attack to +3, so you can do a lot of damage to anything that comes in. He's going to go for the U-turn right here. I am fully defensive and fully special defensive investment, as I'm just going to go for the return, expecting this maybe to knock him out because I am at +3, but that absolutely does about 3/4 of his health, and that does a lot less than I thought it would. Really expected to knock this thing out, so that is unfortunate, as I'm actually going to send in my Whiscash here, thinking that maybe I could get a D-Dance up and kill him. I'm just going to go straight for the Ice Beam here, thinking that I couldn't survive with a D-Dance, and he's just going to live with the slightest little bit of health, and he's going to go for the Drop Kick. Whiscash is water and ground, so that's definitely going to knock me out, and that's going to be another great game against Mark. So very well played on his part, very well, not poorly played on my part, but I definitely could have made some better plays here, and that would have given me the advantage over Mark. But yeah, he's a super fun battler. If any of y'all want to battle me, I will leave my friend code down in the description. Please leave a like and a comment on the video if you enjoyed, and leave a comment on what you would like to see me use or what you would like to see next. Just show your support. If you do like these, I would really appreciate it. So thank y'all for watching once again, and it's been your boy Mitchell. Peace out.